Hello, we're going to make a video, and this video is a follow-up video from a video where we made a virtual environment with Python 2.7. This video will demonstrate installing some packages into a Conda virtual environment that we created in a previous video. The two packages we will install will be digits and tensorflow-gpu. The digits package would not install in the base Anaconda environment, and that base Anaconda environment was created by Anaconda 2019.10, and the digits needed an older version of Python that was then that came with the 2019.10 environment. Because that Python was 3.7. TensorFlow is being installed because when the Python 2.7 environment was created, Python 2.7 was installed. We did not install any extra packages, and we did a minimal install in the Python 2.7 environment. It's most likely that more packages would need to be installed to bring that minimal environment up to robust usability. Regardless, the following video demonstrates how to do some installs into the virtual Conda environment with Python 2.7. Okay, so I've got a fresh login here with on ECE HPC04, and if I type Conda, it can't find that package at the moment, and that's perfectly good because the very first thing that we need to do is we need to go to the ECE teachinglabs.cc.lehigh.edu site, click on documentation, and then find Anaconda 3 HPC. Now this may be under a tab or a thing called HPC in the future, because I may start combining these to make them a little bit more readable, but for now that's where it is. And so and then go ahead and save this text here. That's the we're going to source a particular file. There's the path to the file and the file name. Okay, so we're going to come back over here to the terminal, and we're going to do a paste, and we'll hit enter. Super. And so now we've sourced the environment script, and the environment script also put us in the base environment, and you can see over here it says base of our Anaconda package. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to get to our virtual environment, and let's just type, for orientation purposes, conda info --envs, and this shows us our environments that we have available. And we have the base environment, which we went into right away when we sourced the Anaconda 3 environment script. You see that we also have a virtual environment that we created, and you can tell that by the path. It's under the .conda envs directory, and this virtual environment has Python 2.7. So what we want to do is we want to get into that environment, or otherwise we want to activate that environment. So we can do that by typing conda activate, then Python 2.7-env, and now you'll see over there to the left excuse me, we have Python 2.7.env, and that tells us we're in that particular environment. So one of the things we want to do that we couldn't do previously is we want to install digits. So so what I'll do here is I'll type conda install -c. And because I'm in the Python 27-env environment, when I do this conda install, it's going to try to install it into that environment. So and the for lack of a better word, repository that anaconda is the anaconda repositories where this digits package is going to come from. And I'll hit and type digits, and now it goes out and it looks for the packages. And we'll give it a second here. And it's going in, it's trying to put all the right packages, so it may have to okay, so these packages came from a higher priority channel, so it's going to leave those alone for now. This package will be updated, and this is the OpenSSL package. These are packages that are going to be installed with digits because they're either needed for it to run, or I guess they're complementary to it. So all these packages will be installed along with digits, and I'll go ahead and hit yes. So it's going to start downloading packages to install, and this can take a little while. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause this video, and we'll come back in a little bit once these are installed. Okay, we finished up here with the install, and this install actually took about an hour, and this was the software that was installed, downloaded and installed. And what this was, to refresh your memory, is this was, and I'm scrolling up here to the actual install line. See, I'm scrolling and scrolling. This is what was installed. So we were installing digits, and this all came from this line right here at the top of the screen. No. Yep, this line right here, conda install -c from the channel anaconda digits, and installing digits brought in all these different packages in either to support it, or packages that are it's dependent on. And as I mentioned, this particular install took about an hour. Okay, and so there what it was doing here was it was verifying what it needed, and the thing that took a real long time was actually downloading and extracting the packages. So it downloads the package and it installs it into the environment directory, so that when you come into the environment, you're going to be able to run this program. Now I'm actually going to install one other package, and I'll pause it as it's installing, and the next package I'm going to install will be conda install. I have to spell it right. -c for the channel. I guess it's like in a repository would be another word. Anaconda. And then I'm going to install something called tensorflow-gpu. And I think you'll find that this installed pretty much a large majority of what you would get if you did a full Anaconda install. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and uh, hit enter here for installing TensorFlow GPU. And again, as you can see over on the left hand side here, we're still in that Python 2.7 environment. And the original Python 2.7 environment, virtual Python 2.7 environment, was created for the purpose of getting the Python package digits installed. And here it's solving the environment again. Okay, and it says this is what I think I need. I'm going to hit yes, and we're going into this downloading and extracting packages phase again, and this is going to take a while, so we're going to pause the video again, and we'll come back and take a look at what happened after it finishes. Okay, we're back, and the TensorFlow GPU installed, and now the TensorFlow GPU took less than 20 minutes to install, and I'm scrolling up here to find that TensorFlow GPU install statement. And so that's the digits. There, it installed. Here it is. Here's the Conda TensorFlow GPU install, and when it went to install, it found these packages that it identified, and it installed these packages here, and this is what it actually downloaded and installed, and that took about 20 minutes. So now if I do a conda list, this will list all the packages that are in the TensorFlow, or I'm sorry, that are in the Python 2.7 environment, Python 27-env environment. So if I do conda list, and we'll count how many. So there's 177 different packages now. There probably were about 25 packages when we started, and if I do a conda list grep digits, there we go. We can see the digits package is installed, version 5.0. Conda list, we'll pipe that to grep TensorFlow, and we have the TensorFlow base package is now installed, and TensorFlow GPU is installed. I think they all came in when we did the TensorFlow GPU install. Okay, so that's what it takes to install the various packages. And now when we want to leave our environment, Python 27-env, we can leave any environment by typing conda deactivate, and this takes us back down to our base environment. And if we want to leave the base environment as well, we can type conda deactivate. Okay, Now, interestingly, we ran that source program that set up the Anaconda environment. Um, because we ran that source script at the very beginning to set up the conda environment, if we would type conda activate, that will take us back into our base environment for Anaconda. Um, but until you source that file that we sourced at the very beginning of this video, um, if you run the conda command, it will just say it doesn't know what it is. So anyways, that's what it takes to install the digits and the um, TensorFlow GPU programs into our virtual environment. And I hope that was helpful, and thanks for listening.